What's going on, everyone? This is the Spudmonkies podcast. Well, test cast, I guess. What would we call this?
Yeah, Tedcast, minicast.
And we're here just to talk about everything and anything. But first, we'd just like to get out of the way. How did we come up with? And you're probably asking, yourselves at home or on your phone. Wouldn't they be at their house, or what would they be?
Or they could be working overnight at a grocery store while they stock shelves.
Making funny jokes about stupid shit. You could be anywhere. Let's just say that. And we want to tell you how we came up with the Spud Monkey name. Now, it was not easy. Because let me tell you, it took me probably, and yes, I came up with a name. No big surprise there. And I was sitting there probably 30 or 50 names in, trying to figure this out, and I just blurted, Spudmonkies. And as you hear another voice, we will be having someone else, plus other guests, besides just me talking to myself, like doing TikToks and other stupid shit that I normally do. So that's different, right? But yeah, like I was saying, we were sitting there. We plan on doing the live shows in the living room. And, we got couches and chairs. I'm like, you know what? I was thinking couch potatoes.
And then you found out that was taken by several people.
Did we look that up?
Yeah, I looked it up.
Yeah, but that's such a generic name. I knew that was going to be taken. So it seemed like, all right, so we got to kind of mix it up a bit. We took Monkey's name, the good old... Everyone knows Monkeys from some of the TikTok videos and shit like that.
Who's currently asleep in the fucking windowsill.
Yeah, she's sleeping, listening to the lawnmower.
But there's no tail wiggle, so she's happy.
Yeah. Which we'll talk about that eventually, because tail wiggles, those mean they're nervous. And I only thought there was one, and he just blew my mind by telling me there's different wiggles to a cat's tail.
All the wiggles.
Holy shit. How many wiggles are there?
I think there's like 9, maybe.
9 wiggles. So be on the lookout when we talk about that dumb shit. But yeah. So then I took monkeys and I said, you know what? Spudmonkies. Didn't go potatoes. We went spuds. Because eventually, the first one we were going to go, well, I thought we should do, was no preservatives. And then, apparently I got to look at a dictionary because... I get the shit mixed up, and I thought that was a good thing, I guess. But then him and my one friend started saying, no, that's not right, you dummy. And I was like, what do you mean? No electrolytes, no nutrients.
No preservatives.
No preservatives. And then I thought about it because I said it to myself. I go, like concentrated orange juice with no preservatives. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So I'm glad we didn't go with that name because that would just totally ruin the whole thing.
Everyone would be asking what? Even more.
They would be asking, why is your name that? And I would be like, I don't know.
I thought I knew, but I didn't.
I don't know why we called ourselves that. I was just thinking of more decals and like the merch wise that we could make from that. Also, if you are interested in us making like cool t-shirts with like the banners of what you see before you and possibly different other decals down the road, please let us know. Because we could actually get into making some t-shirts. Coffee mugs?
Coffee mugs, that'd be a good one.
What other ones?
Could get a water bottle because you're a sports nut, gotta stay hydrated.
Sports. I hate sports. So you thought I just go to the gym.
You're a workout nut.
It's for stress.
You could get a water bottle
for stress.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah, I can do that.
Juice.
But what I plan on doing, I'm gonna make my own shirt regardless, and I'm gonna start wearing it to the gym, in grocery stores, and people are gonna be like, "What is that cool shirt?" And I'm like, "Well, let me tell you."
This is the Spudmonkies.
These are the Spudmonkies, and they're here to stay. All right, an internet sensation just waiting to happen, and this is over time. Like, mark the date. This was the first, the test cast of the first of the casting of pods from the Spudmonkies. So Remember that. But yeah, let us know. Because we're interested in making the merch. And you guys can sport that look, even though this is like the very first. But come on, is that not a cool banner that he made? I just gave up the name. He made the banner.
Yeah,
you can tell him how you kind of came about that one.
As soon as he said Spudmonkies, I'm like, oh, we are definitely doing that. And I promptly went over to the computer.
But I did come up with, you got to put the potato peeler next to this.
Yep. And I'm just shouting across. I'm like, what color is this? What color is your fucking couch? Because I don't pay attention to shit.
Yeah, so we made the rug and the couches. And then we got our peeler. And then he's like, what do you got to have in your hand? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, give me the remote, I guess.
So give us a remote because couch potato and...
In the remote, it makes sense. And then he put the laptop, because, he's control of all the computer stuff and technical things. So I was like, all right, this works. And then, of course, we just had to throw monkeys in there.
The mascot.
She's our little potato. So it all kind of came together.
I wonder if they make Halloween costumes like as potatoes.
They will soon. After they get a load of us and hear that we're out there, the Spudmonkies, it's going to become a thing. Don't worry. It's just a matter of time.
That's disappointing. They just have a cat chip hat. I can give them a hat of a bag of chips.
That's horrible. But at the same time, with this name, you can do so many potato puns. It's not even funny.
Yeah. All the puns.
Like we're making.
When
you give a high five, give me some potato skins. I don't know what. If we got little fans, like kids, we call them the tater tots. Spuddies. When we have our guests on,
they'll be the Spuddies.
Spuddies. That's why we left that one empty seat on the couch next to me, because that's where the guests will be. We should have put a piece of paper that says guests and shavings of potatoes.
Yeah, we should get a little piece of paper on there that just says guest ?
It just says, it just sitting by the seat, it says guest. But eventually we're gonna do that. And we'll get them, their take on different topics we'll be talking about. But we will be going live. We will eventually, eventually we're going to be doing that. But we want to interact with everybody just to hear what you got to say. Or you guys can just come in to say hi, have some laughs.
Just walk right in the front door and sit down. And
anyone could come in. Haters, fans. Everyone's welcome to the Spudmonkies podcast.
To the potato patch.
It's a potato patch. Yeah. Anyone's welcome to the potato patch of Spudmonkies. Still weird saying that. I guess we were going for have a name that was just very catchy. And apparently it's kind of catchy, which I'm seeing that.
And it gives you what the fuck is a Spudmonkey? I guess I gotta figure out what that is now.
We should do for another Geek Hill is thinking. If it does kind of take off, you make a fishbowl, but then we're in it. Kind of like she was saying how it reminds her of sea monkeys, and there's a little castle.
Just little potatoes.
Kind of Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
There's a castle. There's just potatoes sitting in the bottom.
You can get a little bag of potatoes sitting next to the fucking.
There's so much you can do for decals and designs. Holy shit! It's endless. But that's something definitely we can take into consideration. We should.
That would be a good
for the next one. It would just be the fishbowl, maybe some coral, kelp or something.
Yeah, some coral or something.
And then we wouldn't even put a fish in there. There's just 2 potatoes.
Just floating. Then you gotta
They sink down right to the bottom where they dwell.
Then for your stoner audience, you're gonna have to get
baked
2
potatoes.
baked potatoes.
Yeah. Holy shit! They're kind of in the oven. They're popping out. It says fresh out of the oven. It's the Spudmonkies.
Baked edition.
The baked edition. If you like those baked potatoes, then they're gonna love these Spudmonkies. And these names that we were coming up with, they were some good ones. I can't remember all 50.
I don't know, because you were just rattling them off.
I know.
One after another.
See, my mind works as I try to be creative, but sometimes it's just say the stupidest shit. Like Spudmonkies wasn't even supposed to stick. I thought they'd laugh and be like,
That's a good one.
But then they stop. And they're like, you know what?
That's it.
That's not bad.
You found
And
it.
I was totally like, just like, really? Why the fuck would you want that name? I'm like, I was just ranting off shit. But whatever, that's what we took. And that's how Spudmonkies, I guess, became a thing. But there will be a lot to talk about. Like, pretty much anything. We'll talk about dirty things, normal things. We want to kind of cater this podcast to everybody. So we'll try to, like, not say too much out there kind of things, but at the same time we kind of will, because it's just
because it's what you do.
Because we're just giving you it's just what I do, because we're pretty much just giving you our personalities. We do hope you tune in to more of these wacky podcasts of just randomness and bullshit stuff, and we'll try to catch our words. I don't want to swear too much. I mean, I do have a mouth like a sailor, and we kind of know that, but I do want to sit there and put my foot in my mouth when I do swear and stop myself. So I will try. No promises. But we will see. Because regardless, I'm an ass. But aren't we all asses in some shape or form? Wasn't it embedded in our DNA to be an asshole? That's not really a bad word, is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if there's any Christian fans, I do apologize.
Let us know. Is asshole a bad word?
Is asshole a bad word? I don't think it is. I think the F word and everything else is kind of...
I say nowadays, it's just kind of old.
Yeah, it's very normal to swear. Every, like, YouTuber or anybody.
Like, people just kind of swear. It's just a thing.
Kind of like sex. Everyone talks about sex now. Because that's what they're all about. I think after COVID, sex became huge. Online dating became huge.
Because everyone was all shut away for 2 years. They're like, I gotta make up for lost time.
Well, it's either drinking alcohol, having sex, or doing drugs.
Or all three at once.
Or all three at once, that's true. I mean, what else you gonna do when they tell you, hey, you can just hang in your house. You can't go to the store unless you're wearing a mask like a bandit. And look like you're gonna rob it. Because when it first started out, everyone got to wear their own kind of mask, but then they had to make you wear the surgical.
When they wanted you to, people were coming in full hazmat suits and shit.
Yeah, they were crazy. Like, they were rolling as Armageddon warriors.
Little did they know, the end had just begun.
The most boring apocalypse
of all time.
The toilet paper.
The toilet paper pandemic. Oh
my goodness. Like sharks in water, man. They'd be going nuts for single rolls. But then, eventually the 20... No, because first it was the 20 roll. They wanted 20 rolls.
Well, they wanted the biggest you
but
could
everyone
get,
would cut
and
even
They
cut out the 20s, and then they started giving you those singles. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
And they were going fucking nuts. Or they were going nuts for it.
Because you couldn't get the big ones anymore. They would just go for anything, and then you couldn't get anything. And then they were using paper towels, and then you couldn't get paper towels.
Talk about the real assholes in that situation. Toilet paper, buns.
They had some dirty ones.
They were dirty. But yeah, that's how that all came about. But seriously, it's embedded in our DNA, because after COVID, we always talk about this.
Yeah.
The asshole switch came on very, very high.
Everyone lost their shit completely now, and
everyone's like very angry with each other out in the streets these days too.
And this shit still isn't over. You still got people wearing masks. You still can't get certain things in stores. Like you still can't get fucking bagged pet food to save your life.
Why do you think cats got 9 different wiggles? It's because of COVID.
They developed the ninth wiggle, the COVID wiggle.
So wait, how many? So how can you tell what's the difference with kids?
We'll go down the list, cause I got the.
I know they're nervous.
This particular list is from Pet MD, and it is vet.
Oh shit!
It is vet certified and reviewed, but there's a bunch of different ones all over the place.
I am very intrigued in this, so I need to know.
It has 9, so we'll go down one at a time. Thrashing or thumping means they are irritated, annoyed, or angry.
That's why she was mad at me when I was kind of bent over and she was smacking down.
You were in her space.
Yeah.
If it is quivering...
She's a very personal space kind of
If
cat.
it's quivering, they are excited to see you or another cat.
I thought whenever they do a damn or the tail thing, they're freaking very angry at you.
Oh no, they've got all different ones. It's very subtle differences.
How is it quivering? How can you tell when a cat's tail? Oh,
like if it's just rapidly.
Oh, look at your tail. It's quivering. That means you're happy to see me. I don't get that one.
If just the end is twitching, they are hunting, playing, or mildly irritated.
I couldn't tell that one either. I think she was just pissed.
Well, she's always just pissed if you look at her face. If they wrap their tail around you or something, they are friendly.
Yeah, I could see that one.
If it is straight up in the air, they are friendly or confident.
Yeah, that's her all the time.
If it's a question mark or hook-shaped tail, they are happy. They are
okay. Who the hell's the doctor that knows all this and made the assumption?
Obviously, they went through this very thoroughly.
Did they do all this shit with the cat? Like, oh, let's see what your tail's doing.
They just got a control group of 20 cats.
Are you happy?
Just like, what are you doing?
Are you happy right now? You're making a hook shape with your tail. Does that mean you want to be a monkey on a tree and swing?
It means.
What does that mean?
The question mark means they're happy and.
That means they're thinking.
Nope. It means they're happy and inviting you to interact with them.
Oh, wow. I'll look for her hook shape next time. Otherwise, I'll stay away if she fucking starts twitching or getting hard on the tail or what is it?
Twitching at the end or quivering.
Yeah, when she starts quivering. I'll call the cops or I'll call the freaking doc. The vets, that's what it is. I'll call the vets and be like, I don't know what my cat's doing. I think she's dying. Her tail's quivering. And she's just looking at me.
And they'll be like, well, did you know that means they're actually...
And they'll pull that up. And they'll be like, listen, did you know your cat's tail can really tell what they're thinking? And I'll be like, that's bullshit, because how do you know that? Who's this guy that wrote this?
Do you know what a mood ring is? You see, they have a mood tail.
I don't get that at all. That makes no sense. I know when they roll over on their backs and they're showing their bellies, that means they're very content and happy where they are. How can you tell that? I mean, they're sitting there. They're just like, hey, I like to lay on my back. Are you supposed to assume that?
That's a good question.
Because I would think the cat's like, hey, I just like to lay on my back. I don't know where you're getting all these.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just living.
I'm like, well, this is what the freaking doctors say.
The doctor says you're mad, so...
Yeah, I can't touch you right now.
If it's puffed up and low to the ground, they are threatened and frightened.
Puffed up? How do you puff up a tail?
I don't know. Like if she's all floofy, her hair standing up.
She always is, though.
No, she's always threatened.
How can you tell when they're like very like out of it and always paranoid? Like they smoke too much crack or... What's that tail wiggle? Because that's kind of what she does. Is that after a good catnipping?
A good catnipping.
She'll just look at you stupidly and she's paralyzed.
If it's just low to the ground and not puffed up, it means they're scared or anxious.
Ooh. Anxious for what? Food?
Probably. No, that would be excited.
Oh. I would think she'd be pissed for food because she's not getting enough. That can go either way, really.
The final one is the tail wrapped around close to their body. They're defensive, in pain, or not feeling well.
When it's wrapped on her body?
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit because And I'll tell you why. Fucking because if they're sitting there sleeping and their tail's wrapped around them like a dragon. Would a dragon do that too?
Well, maybe they're defensive in their dream.
That's a good one. But she does it all the time.
Subconscious tail
Every
twitching.
cat, when they sleep, they're wrapping her tail. She's doing it right now, actually.
I was gonna say I can't see her.
Well, that's a tight little fit she's got in the windows. So
yeah, she's out cold on the windowsill.
She's kind of like a sardine in a can at the moment.
A sea monkey.
Yeah, a cat always wraps their tail around themselves.
Well, apparently that's bad. According
do
to
cats like their paws like being massaged, like just rubbed? Some do.
I don't know if I've ever actually tried that.
Like if you rub their feet, some kick away. But
she doesn't like it when you.
Do you think they're ticklish? Cats are ticklish?
I don't know. They don't laugh, so how would you know?
Right? They just get pissed. But then again, you could see like in their eyes, and you could go by their tail. Do you like this? And their tail fucking wraps around you like a coil spring.
Gotta get the cat mood chart.
If she starts choking you with her tail, she doesn't like you at all. I would figure.
Yeah, that's probably a bad sign. If just out of nowhere, just
start choking you. I think she likes me. No, she hates you.
She's hugging me with her tail very tightly.
But animals are very different. And I don't know how that guy can sit there and say that you can tell by the wiggles. Like, who did this analysis and these scientific experiments on these poor cats?
Apparently some vet is very into cat tail science.
You gotta get a hold of this guy. Maybe bring him on and talk about cattails.
Could be a
whole thing. This could be our first Spuddy in the works. We'll have to get back to you on that one. But who knows? I mean, animals have different ways of communicating. They could talk to each other like us when we're not in the room. Kind of like that movie, Cats and Dogs.
The documentary.
They were spies. It's like a whole thing. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Oh yeah, there's two of them.
There was two?
Yeah, there's Cats and Dogs, and Cats and Dogs, they're avenging kitty galore.
Why am I not surprised? But who knows? I mean, animals have their own way. Their language. I thought they were more body language than anything.
It's just because they don't talk. Or do they?
That is a thing.
Do they just talk when we want?
That's what the doctor should do. He should do a science experiment on how animals are.
He should come up with a cat to human dictionary.
I gotta get a dictionary because some things I just don't remember. Like we were talking about optimistic, and there's pessimistic, which is the opposite of that. And I was going with optimistic with something else, and I thought totally different.
I'm gonna say you thought pessimistic was optimistic, and then you thought pessimistic was completely different.
Yeah, pessimistic. It had something to do with drinking. You're a pessimist?
No.
What is a pessimist?
Pessimist is see everything negatively and always.
That's what we kind of do, though.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
So pessimist.
But you're like, no, it's something else. That's not
pessimistic. Why did I think pessimist? That was that freaking the You song, pessimist. And my cousin was telling me about it. He's like, if someone just drink, I'm like, really? That's why I thought pessimist. When you said pessimist, I was like, huh? That makes sense. Because they were a very negative band back when they first started. A Box of Sharp Objects. It was a good album. But holy shit. That is crazy. We do need a dictionary.
You definitely
I
do.
Because I don't know some of them. I get them confused what the meanings are. The no preservatives thing kind of threw that one in.
You got a double whammy back to back with the no preservatives and the pessimist.
I was just like, holy shit, I'm going to stop talking because this is just stupid.
I got to read a dictionary before I do anything else.
It was too much. I can't be sitting here saying all these words and not understand what they mean. Because what if someone asks you, what does that mean? And what are you supposed to say? I was
I don't know.
like, no. You tell me the meaning, and then you just go back and forth, which would be stupid. But it will be interesting with the more people that will have. Hopefully, they agree. They might not even want to do it. Now I think about it, they'd laugh at us. Kind of like how I thought you guys were just gonna laugh at Spudmonkies.
And then we were like, nope, that's staying.
Like, fuck that. Print, paste, and pat. That's ours.
And to the press as it goes.
Holy crap. I have to wrap on that one, but wow. That's something else. So much more to come in so little time. Or is it time that we have on our side? Think about that one. Ponder on it for a bit.
That your homework assignment?
Yeah, that's the homework assignment we're going to leave for you guys. Think about that one. Do we have little time these days, or is it time that we have enough of on our side? I don't think so. I think time flies so fucking fast these days. I mean, think about it. We're like 20 years apart. It's very different how we see the world.
And yet it's all the same.
Well, it's all shit. Yeah, it's all shit anyway. But still, I'm saying like relationships and just how the world's kind of economy and things. There's definitely difference.
And in 5 years, it won't matter because we'll all be dead and enslaved to the AI.
AI, yeah, they're going to kill us. Here's something we should talk about. Let's talk about how electronics are creepily freaking smart as shit. Like, let's say I'm at my job, right? And I'm listening to something on my phone, a song, and I got like probably at least a good 14 to 16,000 on a Zune. Yes, I still roll with a Zune this day and age because I just walk to the gym or go on a run or something. Sure as shit, I got all those songs, but yet it's playing at least 3 songs that I heard the other night on my phone. Coincidence? I don't think so. I'm just gonna try to blank my swear word. that helps me so I can still say it and get it out, but I'm just blanking it. I kind of do that in the TikToks if you guys aren't familiar with those. But anyway, yeah, you do that, your phone, and it's like, this is creepy, man. Just like, Instagram, and then we'll be talking about something, pops up on Instagram or Facebook. Like, everything has a mic in it, whether we know it or not. Think about that.
Yeah, like pretty soon, every time you go on, because you mentioned fish ornaments, that's all you're gonna get now for the next couple.
That'd be cool, because then I can find that fish ornament. If anyone knows, and everyone's ever saw, we were just talking before we did this. There's this one fish ornament, because I make all these like little minifigures and dioramas and stuff with monsters. If you're not familiar with that, go check out an art page I have called Monster Pocket Theater. We can do plugins here because we're part of all that.
You could
shit.
just plug all your different things.
Yeah, I can plug everything in. But anyway, Monster Pocket on Facebook. But yeah, I was looking for this certain fish ornament. I could never find it on eBay or Amazon, but if anyone knows where this is that I'm about to describe, the best I can anyway, please let me know. It's like a grotto, but there's like pirate's treasure like all over the rocks and stuff, and there's a well with like a rainbow on the wall that's like kind of mirroring it. I seen it once and I never could find it again. Brings a tear to my eye. But please, if you know something about that, for sure. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Watch.
It's gonna.
You're just gonna see all these fish ornaments.
You're just gonna get fish toys for the next couple.
And I'll be
of
like,
weeks.
"What the hell is this?"
You're like, no, not
give
that
a
one.
shit about these fish ornaments anymore. Actually, I do. There's a lot of cool fish ornaments out there you can use for dioramas. I have so many. Like, I am not a collector at all, but when I was doing all that stuff for the art, and plus we're gonna be moving soon, and I may be getting like my own studio space. Well, most likely I am. That's bad because I could start collecting again on fish ornaments, and I don't want to do that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Now this guy over here, he loves his nostalgia. He's into it all. Tell him about that one.
I just collect anything and everything that I can find at a good price.
See, that's the worst thing you can do.
Like video games, yeah, I'll get that. Comic, yeah, I'll get that.
Worst.
Random obscure freaking action figure board game or whatever, I'll get that.
I'll tell you what, once video games became digital, I said, fuck regular copies like you and a couple other people, no names given. And I was like, no, I can't go back to that. I do not want the clutter of all the games. And I understand some people like to collect, but that's just not me. But I am a collector. I mean, fish ornaments and minifigures.
You were back in the day.
I try not to. I actually started collecting last summer with him. We got into this whole cartoon nostalgic DVDs of getting our childhood past back by collecting tons of just series of old shows from Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney. That got crazy for a bit, but then that died down.
Now you gotta go back and get some of the live action like sitcoms and shit.
Yeah, I still want to do that. Like Home Improvement, Seinfeld. But now they're just on these because now we got the streaming services like Disney and Hulu. So I don't know if I really want to do that. I should, but then you're like, hey, I got these all for free. Might as well put them on here. And oh my goodness, we watch so many damn movies. I think I've watched the most movies probably in the past 10 years. Up till now, it was like I never watched that many. Within, what was this, 4 or 5 weeks?
Not even.
We watched like
was
over
your vacation
10
the beginning of the month?
Yeah, we had a vacation going on, and we started there, and we probably watched over like 20 movies by now. We're kind of burnt out.
Probably because we
caught up the Marvels. I saw all the Spider-Man
finally. We did all the Spider-Man. We caught up the last couple Marvel, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
A couple of random ones here and there.
We're ready for the next phase of Marvel.
Yeah. For Guardians of the Galaxy 3, whenever...
Just saw Pokemon.
Detective.
Pikachu. Free Guy. We just watched that. That was actually a really good movie. I enjoyed that. It was different.
I think that one ended up being like mixed reviews. Honestly, I think he either hated it or loved it.
Really?
I think so. I think it was this.
No, that was a really good movie. Yeah, Pokemon was extremely cute. How they CGI'd all the Pokemon in there. I enjoyed that.
No, Free Guy apparently is like relative.
The end was kind of stupid.
Yeah, I don't know how they would really do the end though any better though.
Yeah, I mean, he just stays with his dad, and I didn't know that it was gonna be. I didn't know that ending was gonna happen. I'm not gonna spoil it for people. That's not who I am.
If anyone hasn't seen it in the last 6 years,
was that supposed to be? Well, yeah, if you haven't seen it, because I still haven't seen a lot of movies. Well, who knows if they're streaming on it? We watched Black Phone. If you guys haven't seen that, it's like a what would that? The
horror
thriller. Yeah, horror thriller.
That one was okay. That one was not my favorite by any means.
I didn't like how they didn't explain how he was.
No, they kind of just was like
killer. Yeah, that's what like Ethan Hawke.
I'm just a killer. No backstory.
And I wear like a Yotsumitsu mask from Tekken.
Yeah, like just crazy. Yeah, you're not.
But I liked how it ended with the kid. That was pretty decent. You'll have to see that one. We don't give spoilers here.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to be those guys. Yeah, we don't. It may slip once in a while, but who knows? We try not to, give out those little tidbits. We saw the Well, I don't know if you did the Ghostbusters one.
No, I didn't see that. That was you.
That next one, whatever the hell they called it. That was okay. I kind of already watched what you call it on YouTube, so I knew what the ending was because I know I was gonna see the movie eventually. So I was like, all right, I might as well just check this out. But yeah, a lot of good ones. The Venoms.
Venom, yep, that was the one.
That was amazing. If Spider-Man ever fought that Venom, he'd get his ass kicked. We talked about that. He'd die like 10 times in the air before he even landed. Venom was like so insanely overpowered in those movies.
Just
Carnage, yeah. He was powerful, but they should have made that movie longer. That's where I think they fell. They didn't really give too much depth on Carnage and how badass he really was.
I fucking can't deal with a long ass movie.
Yeah, your ass would hurt. I mean, fuck, my ass is hurting just kind of sitting.
Well, that's because you're sitting on a chair that's half
full. It's like a glass. Is it full or half full?
Half.
Kind of like my fucking mind. It's just the way it is. But he won.
Oh, what did I win? Oh, it's just trying to give me 15% off of Memorial Day. That's no good.
The thing about the AI, it will definitely take over. It's well on its way.
Oh, it's coming. It
Jobs
won't even be
are
that
gonna
long.
be a thing. Will be the life support for these damn things.
It'll all be over.
It's becoming extremely over smart. There's smart and then there's over smart. Right? When you're over smart, then it's just endgame. Why do you even need humans around? They think we're dumb as it is.
Wait until they hear this.
Yeah. They might keep the Spudmonkies alive. Just because of the name.
That can be the next merch. It's just potatoes in like a life support fucking tube.
That's depressing. One of those oxygen masks, a sleep respirator thing. Jesus Christ. Oh, I like the fishbowl. Let's stay at fishbowl, then we kind of go from there if we're spiraling for new ideas. For some new merch. If that comes along. So we would do coffee mugs.
Could do a coffee.
Posters. We gotta do posters.
Posters are easy.
Seeing how you got your poster thing recently.
Yep. Eventually, when we get moved and set up.
So we get all that. But yeah, we eventually do plan on moving. And why am I saying that? Because we are roommates too. This is my roommate that I always talk about. Well, in some of the videos I talk about.
Say, it's not just a cat, despite what.
Yeah, there wasn't just a cat here. I did not see that one coming. Honestly. That was a blindside. Jesus. But a lot of more crazy stuff we should be talking. And with that, I think we should end it right now. Stay tuned. Hopefully you enjoyed this little test casting of what? We're breaking it down to maybe 2 to 3 segments. We kind of just want to get your guys' reaction, what you think, what you want us to talk about. Please leave some comments. That helps us out tremendously. See, I used a big word there. If I
now,
say
what does it mean?
If I say it slow, I can get the words out instead of like stumbling over. Tremendously means something amazing, something good, and it definitely means going your way. You know?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
That's my definition.
You're close enough. We'll give it to you.
What was the definition?
Well, in your context, it would be... Well, say it again. Let me make sure I was paying attention.
Tremendously.
Like,
I'm not spelling it. I don't know how to spell it.
I don't want you to spell it. Give me the sentence again.
Tremendously?
Yeah.
Tremendously means to have something amazing.
God damn it. No.
Something
like in the context you used the word.
What did I say?
I don't remember what you...
Things are going tremendously.
Okay, yes, you're good then.
In my sex life. You want a sentence? Okay. Is that the sentence? Or
yeah, sure.
you want the sentence I was saying?
That's a good enough sentence. I don't remember the
Actually,
sentence.
it's not. That's horrible. But I was just doing it for a sentence. But this is not about my sex life, everyone.
That's a
or is it?
Episode.
That's a whole nother thing. We can get into that with, like, why are people assholes? But then again, everyone's an asshole because it's embedded in our DNA. More at 11. Any last words?
Nope.
Really?
I got nothing.
Why?
Because
we gotta leave them with some kind of like words of knowledge, man. You know.
I mean, you could define preservatives again.
No.
Like that.
Remember to be kind and always rewind. There. catch you next time. We're the Spudmonkies. See ya. And have a good one.